Vāyur eva jaganmūlam Shivasya sva savigraham Yena jivanti bhutani Tasmai Vāyavīya Shivam. From the boundless silence where the eternal winds carry the secrets of existence, the Vāyavīya Saṃhitā of the Śiva Purāṇa emerges, an exalted revelation of Vāyu, the Lord of the winds and messenger of the divine. Through his eternal voice resounds the teaching of Lord Śiva, the supreme Pati, whose breath animates the cosmos and whose presence pervades every particle of creation. Rooted in the timeless wisdom of the Śiva Purāṇa, this Saṃhitā illumines the intimate mystery of Paśu, Pāśa and Pati, the soul bound by illusion, the fetters of karma that restrain it, and the liberating grace of the Lord who alone can set it free. Here unfolds the path where devotion, knowledge, and tapas converge, not as abstract ideals, but as living flames guiding the seeker beyond the veil of Maya into the radiant embrace of Lord Śiva. Within its verses, the cycles of creation and dissolution are revealed, as the eternal dance of the guṇas, the ceaseless play of Lord Śiva and Mahashakti. The Saṃhitā calls the soul to awaken, to perceive the silent flame beneath all forms, and to surrender to the compassionate Lord, whose grace alone grants freedom from bondage. With reverence, sage Vyasa bows before Lord Śiva, the formless, the unborn self, forever united with Ma Uma, Lord Skanda, and Lord Ganesha, and the celestial guṇas. This Lord transcends Prakriti and Purusha alike, origin and refuge of all. In the sacred forest of Naimisha, all sages once gathered to hear the supreme wisdom transmitted by Vāyu, who himself received it from Lord Śiva, incarnate as the sage Shveta in the Shvetalohita Kalpa. Through this lineage, the deepest truths of dharma, creation, and liberation were distilled. When the sages sought the Supreme Being, Lord Brahma declared, "It is Lord Śiva, Rudra, who is the eternal, formless Lord beyond mind and ritual, beyond even the God's own grasp." To manifest this truth, a 1,000-year sacrifice was consecrated to him. At its completion, Vāyu appeared, bearing the secret. Liberation lies in understanding the triad of soul, bondage, and Lord. The soul is eternal, but veiled by Maya, Lord Shiva's own power, until his grace lifts the shroud. Shiva Karana Rupo Asti Shiva Sarvasya Karanam Shiva Palana Kartacha Shivo Ante Samharo Bhavet. Lord Shiva is the cause and the beyond of cause. He is the seed of creation, the preserver of all worlds, and in the end, the dissolver into silence. His breath is the origin, his glance sustains, and his dance is the closing of the eon. Lord Śiva is immanent and transcendent, subtler than the atom, vaster than the cosmos. Time, karma, creation, and dissolution all unfold through his will. From the unmanifest arises cosmic intelligence, ego, senses, and matter, forming the Brahmanda, the universe. The guṇas bring forth Lord Brahma, the creator, Mahavishnu, the preserver, and Rudra, the dissolver, each sustained by Lord Śiva alone. Though they seem distinct, but they are but reflections of Lord Śiva's attributeless reality. The Saṃhitā tells how Lord Brahma faltered in creation until Rudra emerged from his mouth, restoring balance. 11 Rudras arose, upholding dharma, while from Lord Brahma's limbs the gods, sages, and humanity were born. Thus, society, sacrifice, and the cosmic order all mirror Lord Shiva's body. Later, when doubt and rivalry clouded Lord Brahma, Mahavishnu, and Rudra, Lord Shiva revealed Ardhanarishvara, the inseparable union of masculine and feminine. From this union, Ma Sati, the daughter of Daksha, who through sacrifice and immolation restored the sacred dignity of Lord Shiva in creation. Her death summoned Veerabhadra and Ma Bhadrakali, fierce forms of divine wrath, who shattered arrogance, yet in the end gave way to Lord Shiva's compassion, restoring Daksha and harmony. From these episodes shines the paradox of Lord Shiva, fierce yet forgiving, destroyer yet restorer, transcendent yet tender. Again, upon Mount Mandara, where demons Shumbha and Nishumbha threatened, Lord Shiva's will manifested as Mahakali, dark as midnight. Mocked by those blinded by ignorance, Mahakali transformed her tapas into a vow so fierce that even mountains trembled. In time, her darkness dissolved into Ma Gauri, radiant as dawn, affirming that all hues, dark and fair, are veils of the same divinity. From Ma Gauri emerged Ma Kaushiki, the blazing warrior of light, who vanquished the demons and restored dharma. She was not mere wrath, but transformation itself. Pride turned to humility, chaos to order, and ignorance to wisdom. Shiva Shaktya Sahasyascha Shakti Shivasya Jivanam Anyonyam Vina Nasti Tau Surya Kirana Nau Viva. Lord Shiva abides by Ma Shakti, and Shakti is his very life. Neither exists without the other, as the sun is never apart from its rays. In this inseparable union, the cosmos is woven, the eternal play of masculine and feminine, stillness and power, silence and sound. Thus, the Samhita exalts Ma Shakti, revealing her as the sheet of light clothing the formless Lord Shiva, the power through which the boundless becomes manifest. Her triumph proclaims that divinity flows equally through all forms, fierce and gentle alike. At the heart of Shaivism lies Bhasma, the sacred ash, which is a fusion of Agni and Soma, which is fire and nectar. Consecrated with mantras, it purifies and awakens, sanctifying body and mind as vessels of Shiva consciousness. From this union springs Mahamaya and the currents of the guṇas structuring all reality. Through mantra, the sacred ash, and contemplation, the seeker rises beyond bondage into the union of Lord Shiva and Ma Shakti. The Samhita asks, if Lord Shiva is grace itself, why are we not all liberated? Vāyu replies, because liberation is not seized by intellect alone, but dawns through devotion, austerity, and the purifying fire of surrender. Na mantrair na tapo yogair, na jnanair na cha karmabhi, Shiva prasadha matrena, moksha syad bhava bandhanat. Not by mantra alone, nor by austerity, nor by knowledge, nor by ritual acts, but solely through Lord Shiva's grace is the soul freed from worldly bondage. Lord Shiva's fivefold path, vow, penance, mantra, meditation, and knowledge is revealed in the agamas and the discipline of the Paśu yoga. Among these, the Paśupata Vrata shines as supreme, guiding the seeker through ritual simplicity into inner fire. On full moon, the devotee anoints with ash, offers not objects but ego and senses into the flame of knowledge, and worships the linga as the axis of the cosmos. Here, the tale of Upamanyu becomes a living example. Yearning even as a child, denied worldly nourishment, he learned from his mother that only Lord Śiva could fulfill true hunger. Initiated into Namah Shivaya, anointed with bhasma, he withdrew to the Himalayas, shaping clay lingas, chanting mantras, enduring trials until his tapas shook the heavens. Tested by Lord Śiva himself in disguise, he remained steadfast, refusing all boons but the Lord alone. Revealed at last is his true form. Lord Śiva embraced the boy, blessed him with eternal youth and divine wisdom, and entrusted him with the sacred Paśupata rites. In Upamanyu shines the truth. Even a child's pure longing, when surrendered, pierces Maya's veil and awakens Lord Shiva's grace. Knowledge is fulfilled not in thought but in devotion, not in ritual alone but in the burning simplicity of the heart. Thus, the Vāyavīya Saṃhitā concludes not as doctrine only but as an invitation. It calls the soul to surrender, to rise beyond delusion, and to embrace the compassionate Lord who alone severs bondage. In the stillness beyond thought, beyond form, the seeker realizes the luminous truth. The Paśu is cherished, the Pāśa is broken, and the Pati alone remains, eternal refuge, eternal joy. May this Saṃhitā kindle the fire of awakening, dissolve the shadows of ignorance, and guide all beings to the supreme union. In Lord Śiva alone lies the beginning and the end, the silence and the song, the destroyer and the friend. To him the winds themselves bow, and in him all paths converge. Thus all beings, bound and unbound, are held in Lord Shiva's embrace. He is the Father of the worlds, the refuge of seekers. May Jagatpitta Mahādeva bless us all. Keep seeking, keep chanting, keep surrendering. Om Namah Shivaya.